Hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and check it out. My old phone broke. In fact, if you look there, you can see that the keys light up, but the actual screen does not. Yes, I tried charging the battery, placing the battery, all that crap. It's broke. So, it makes a nice paperweight. So now, I actually replaced it with a new phone. This is my new phone here. This is the Droid 4. Ooh, look at that. It's pretty. It supports Flash, has a physical keyboard, and if you go home here, you'll notice one thing that it has Pokemon Online right there, which I actually need to get it set up for. In fact, it only supports the 1.0 version right now, so the new 2.0 standard that they're working on, they're working in it for Android right now. So hey, there is a nice little Pokédex app they have there too here for Android, but unfortunately Nintendo made them take it down, so it hasn't been updated since Black and White. Now that Black and White 2 are out, it still has the Black and White 2, Black and White 1's information on it. So, oh well, no big deal. iOS actually is getting the Pokédex 3D app, although it's not going to be in 3D. It's actually getting the app for if you have If you have an iOS or an iPhone or whatever, you could download the app. It'll only cost you $26, but at least it'll have, updated information on it, unlike this. But what can you do? That's Nintendo trying to force people to take it down. Anyway, enjoy the battle. Alright, here we go, an NU match against Debuy, or Debug, or something. Anyway, I decided to have an NU match because I haven't had one for a while, and it gives me an excuse to use a Pokemon I've neglected for a really long time and I feel really bad about. But you'll see who it is later. Anyway, I set up my little Swellow here, gonna go for that U-turn, because I know he's probably gonna switch out, or stay in, or whatever, just wanna go for U-turn. And he actually sends in Regirock now to block it. And that's to be expected. I send in my Pipe Dream here now. And when I do have Energy Ball and Calm Mind, and really, there's nothing Regirock can really do to my Musharna since it's full in defense and HP, and is overall a defensive tank. So really, I'm not afraid of you. I ain't afraid of nothing. I ain't afraid of no rocks. Actually, it'd be better if it was actually like a ghost type. Like a Golurk would probably make more sense if it was. That'd be I could say, I ain't afraid of no ghosts and that quote. Anyway, point is, now he sends in Jump Left. I'm like, oh no, you aren't encoring me into this thing. No. I'm not falling for your tricks, you stupid little Jump Left. No way. I'm not falling for you, you puffball of cuteness. And he actually does go for the Encore. I'm like, alright. So I get my Flame Orb set up here. And now it's sent in. Gonna go for Facade and kill off Jump Left because I'm faster. I'm faster than you. Take it. Yeah, swell. Very swell. So now he's going to send in Regirock again. I'm just going to U-turn out of here because really, once again, I'm walled. It's just, he's like a rock. So pretty much going to switch out here and send in my Golurk because Golurk can just, resist it as well. And looking at Golurk and Regirock's animations, they're pretty much exactly the same. Look at that. They're like uncannily the same. It's like they're both tanks, they're both giants. They both like go up and down and move their arms. Like it's like they're almost programmed the same way. Almost. So either way, point is he sends in his, I go for the substitute knowing the Regirock can't really do too much to me. He sends in Girder. I'm like, alright. I'm going to go for Focus Punch here, see what moves it has, see what it tries to do to break the sub. It actually carries the Ice Punch. That's good to know actually. I'm not sure if I'm faster than it. I'm pretty sure I might be, but I'm not quite sure. My Golurk's a pretty slow tank, so it can't really outspeed much of anything. Point is, I do less than half with Focus Punch. I'm really going to just switch out here and send in Pipe Dream. Come on. This thing is a defensive tank, like I said before. I have the Rocky Helmet, so any physical attack you use on me, you can take damage yourself. So really, it's a lose-lose for you. So now he knows this and switches out to Zweilous again. I'm like, okay, or not again, he just sends in Zweilous. I'm like, okay, well, I'm walled. There's really nothing that Zweilous can do to me. Or there's nothing I can do to Zweilous, rather. So I'm going to switch out and send in Tabby here. I figure it has Hustle. It's going to miss at some point, and I can just set up from there. It doesn't miss this turn. Okay. I'm just going to use Rapid Spin on the next turn. Get away those Stealth Rocks, no problem. Doesn't miss this turn. Okay. If he makes next turn, I'm going to try going for Lava Plume. Try to burn you, because I know if I could just cripple you and burn you, that would be fantastic. But you get another crunch, and you don't miss again. Well, okay, that's fine. I'm going to send in Yoshi! I haven't used this thing for so long. I'm like, alright, you know how to do this, Yoshi. You know what to do. You know how to do it. You know how to rock. Because you're Yoshi. So basically, I go for the Head Smash here. Doesn't quite kill Girder. I'm not going to leave it into a Mach Punch because that would be completely stupid under every circumstance. So now I send in Pipe Dream to give it damage with the Mach Punch. Now, I thought for sure this turn here he was going to send in Zweilous, switch out, or something else. So I set in my Falcon Hot here, knowing he's going to switch, but he doesn't switch and uses Drain Punch. I should have just left my Musharna in. Instead, I sacrifice a very, very good Pokemon, which kind of makes me mad. But really, that's my own fault. I always try to predict switches, and they never work for me. Maybe I should just never predict a switch, ever. No, that would never work, actually. So, maybe I just can't predict worth of crap regardless. Either way, I set up a sub to see if I'm faster, and I am faster. So that means I can kill off with an Earthquake. He knows this and sends in Swallow. I possibly could have predicted that. What was I going to do? Could I have gone for Shadow Punch? It wouldn't have affected it. So really, Swallow could just wall me in pretty much every way, shape, and form. Because of this, I'm going to switch out to Pipe Dream here, and knowing it could do damage to itself. I realize it doesn't have any form of orb, which makes me think it has Scrappy. So if that's the case, then my Golurk is probably a good idea to switch out of Golurk, because that's what I thought. And of course he sends in Zweilous again, which resists both attacks I have. Even if I give it Shadow Ball instead of Energy Ball, it still would resist both attacks I have. So overall, it's just resists everything. It still doesn't miss the Crunch, which is kind of, it doesn't really matter because I wasn't trying to. So I'm going to send in Yoshi again here. I'm going to go for Head Smash because Yoshi does Head Smash and kills everything. Everything. So it goes for Head Smash, kills off Girder. I'm like, yeah, you got it, Yoshi, you got this. You know what to do. You know, just like Head Smash through everything, just tear your way up. You get ahead of the game. So then he sends in Regirock. I'm like, I ain't afraid of that thing. Gonna go for that Head Smash. Gonna switch out. Probably gonna me to switch. I don't care. Freaking Yoshi tears things up. Tears things up. So he goes for a Head Smash on the Swallow. Takes out Swallow. Predicting a switch. You don't predict nothing. You don't predict nothing against me. Because I'm freaking Yoshi. So then he sends in Kadabra. He probably expects me to miss or something at some point. Expecting me to switch out. He doesn't know I'm Scarfed probably at this point. So now he goes down to his Sash. I'm like, alright. Pretty awesome. He goes for the Calm Mind here. Thought he would have gone for an attacking move, but he doesn't. Oh well, I'll work. Yoshi's just wrecking life. So then he sends in Regirock here. We're going to go for the Head Smash and do lots of damage. Do all the damage. Kill. Kill. Now, it does kill Yoshi. It doesn't kill the Regirock because Regirock's defense is just beast. Because it's Regirock. My last Pokemon here, though, is Seed Seeking. My Seeking. I'm like, alright. If his Zweilous isn't Scarf, and I don't know if it is yet or not, then I could tear through the rest of his team with the Seeking. Heck yeah, Seeking. So go for the Waterfall, kill off Regirock, and send in Kadabra. You're gonna go for Psychic? No big deal, I can take that. I can take one. I can take at least one. Gonna go for Return. Alright, I got this. I got this. My base speed is higher than Zweilous's. I got this. This game's in the bag. Yeah, it's gonna get through this swimmingly. So then he goes for Crunch, and I find he's Scarfed now. Crap, you still don't miss. Why don't you miss? Why you no miss? So my only hope is that he missed here and I went for Earthquake, but no, he doesn't. So I'm going to go down and that's going to be good game. You know, funny thing, when I went to Verizon to get this phone here, they actually tried to sell me a different phone. They tried to sell me the new Samsung Stratosphere 2. It, let's see, has half the internal memory, no micro HDMI port, has a much worse keyboard, has a slower processor, and is more expensive. Well, I'm sold.